has to go now. But I want you to know that I love you. I love you, Alex. No, don't take me.
being here. What a curious place.
I don't remember this being my backyard. drink me and eat me? What terrible things for a liquid and a cake to be saying. They must lead terribly miserable lives. A girl at my age ought not be drinking things without first checking its poison. And I wouldn't want poor Dinah worrying about me if I didn't come home for dinner. Although, this is a dream, and you very well can't die in dreams now, can you? Oh dear Dinah, I hope I shall see you again. I suppose it could have tasted better, but... oh my. I feel very strange indeed.
Either there was something in that drink, or I'm actually 100 feet tall. This is a rather dark situation. I won't be able to attend Mother's tea parties anymore, for my stockings and my shoes don't fit anymore. And I don't think anyone can make them in this size. I do hope I shall someday be normal again. Perhaps if the drink made me tall, then the cake will make me small. I hope there's some sort of balance in this place. Here goes. Nothing! This cake was nothing but stale and bland! No.
It appears my guessing game has worked. Now I must remember to be careful of what I consume in this place, for it seems as if everything has quite the curious side effect. I must remember to keep my head out of the clouds.
Rabbit hole? Huh. Seems he went that way.
Oh, Mr. Rabbit! Mr. Rabbit! Where are you? Mr. Rabbit! Hello? Is somebody there?
That would depend on where there is.
Why, you're a cat.
Cheshire Cat, or some call me. Now tell me, Alice, what are you doing out here all alone?
Well, I was following a rabbit, but now it seems I've lost my way.
And which way was it that you were going?
Well, anyway, I suppose, just so long as I get somewhere.
It seems like you are perfectly set, in no need of my help.
No, wait! I could rather use your help.
If you just want to get somewhere, all you need to go is some way.
Oh, well, I suppose now that you mention it, I would very much like to be going home.
Home? And where would that be?
Well, I'm not sure, you see. That's why I'm lost.
If even you are not sure where your home is, how am I supposed to know?
Well, perhaps you could point me in the direction of someone who could.
Perhaps I could. In that direction lies the Mad Hatter.
But I'd rather not be among mad people.
Then perhaps you'd like to visit the March Hare. But she, of course, mad also.
Well, is there anyone around here that isn't mad?
Not really, you see. I'm mad. They are mad. Why, even you are mad.
I am not mad!
We shall see, of course. Only mad people play croquet with the Queen.
I have not done anything of the sort. But I should very much like to meet this queen. Have you met her?
Not I. The Hatter does. Speak with him if you'd like to find the Queen.
I think perhaps I'm going to visit the March Hare. She seems a bit more helpful.
As you wish. But don't say I didn't warn you.
I've often seen a cat without a grin, but a cat with a grin? That's one of the most curious things I've ever seen.
Oh, Dinah, what a very pretty kitty you are. A wonderful little puss indeed. You know, sometimes I dream that you're very talkative and we go on many, many adventures. I hope someday you do become real and we can go on all those adventures. I would like that very much, Dinah.
Playing with your stupid cats again, are we?
Mother, how was your party?
None of your concern. Father made a fool of himself as usual, telling all my guests about his profession.
Father works hard to support us, Mother, you know that. Now, I think you've had a bit too much to drink and too little gratitude.
The owner of a chicken butchery is nothing to be proud of, girl. It's always off with his head this and off with his head that, with him and his precious chickens.
And beheading is a very proper way to kill a chicken, Mother.
Why, sometimes he even says he loves his chickens more than he loves you and I. Sometimes I wish, your father says, sometimes I wish you and Alice were my chickens, so I could off with your heads whenever I please.
I believe you're imagining things, Mother. Now, perhaps you should go to bed.
Me imagining things? Oh, Alice, you're the dreamer. You're the mad one. My little Alice, talk of the town. Your father tells me all the mad things you imagine. Living, breathing chess pieces and flying buttered toast.
Bread and butterflies, actually.
Enough! How can you stand to embarrass our family with your crazy talk? You scare away our neighbors, but that's not enough. You have to keep talking your nonsense.
I don't try to, Mother. I try to keep my place.
You fail! Now leave this room at once. I wish not to speak to you anymore.
And you seem to have forgotten, Mother, but today is my unbirthday.
Your what?
My unbirthday! And you and Father both completely forgot.
walruses.
Oysters, you've had a pleasant run. Shall we be trotting home again? But answer there came none.
Excuse me, sir. Might I ask what you are doing?
Oh, oysters, you've had a pleasant run. Shall we be trotting home again? But answer there came none.
Of what oysters do you speak of, sir? I don't see any here.
The sun was shining on the sea, shining with all his might. He did his very best to make the billows smooth and bright.
What a curious man!
The walrus and the carpenter were walking close at hand. They wept like anything to see such quantities of sand.
Oysters! Come and walk with us! A pleasant walk, a pleasant talk along the briny beach.
We cannot do with more than 4 to give a hand to each.
The time has come!
And so he sent him away. To this little rock he sat, waiting for him to summon thee so they could both get fat. Wait he did for several hours, till he returned to him with haste. "Oi, oysters," said the carpenter, "you've had a pleasant run. Shall we be trotting home again?" But answer there came none. And this was scarcely odd, because the walrus had eaten every one.
I weep for you.
The walrus said.
I deeply sympathize.
With sobs and tears he belched out, those of the largest size, holding his pocket handkerchief before his streaming eyes. The sea was wet as wet could be. The sands were dry as dry. You shall not see me tomorrow, cause now it is time to die.
That was a very sad story. And even sadder for the oysters. But I still think I liked the walrus best.
He stole the oysters from Carpenter. How could you admire thee? For haven't you figured out yet that the carpenter is me?
I do apologize, Mr. Carpenter. That's a very tough situation you're in. Killing your best friend and all.
I doubt it, said the carpenter, and shed a bitter tear.
I'm telling you the truth, across my heart. Anyways, I'm looking for the March Hare and the Mad Hatter, but I seem to have come to the end of the land.
After such rudeness, a favor is a dismal thing to do. The day is fine, why not stay and admire the view?
This place is very lovely, but I really need to find them so that they can point me in the direction of the Queen. And I really must be on my way.
All ways are the Queen's way, and all days are the Queen's day.
I see, but which way would be the quickest way to the Queen on the day of the Queen?
The carpenter said nothing without dare, but then he remembered with a grin about the ocean stair.
Stairs? Why, that would save me much trouble of having to climb these hills. Thank you, Mr. Carpenter. I hope you find more oysters. You look rather hungry.
It seems a shame the walrus said to play them such a trick, after we brought them out so far and had them trot so quick.
Now that was a flight of stairs.
What's this? An invitation to the Duchess from the Queen of Hearts asking her to play croquet. Maybe the Duchess will be of help after all. This place looks rather grim. I wonder who lives here. You the Duchess?
I speak severely to my boy. I beat him when he sneezes, for he can thoroughly enjoy the pepper when he pleases.
Excuse me, ma'am. Are you all right?
You may nurse him for a bit if you like.
Ma'am, this is not a real baby.
They took my baby away, they did. They took him far away. He cried one too many times. Up with his head, they say.
Who took your baby?
The guards! The guards took him away. But I have a new baby now. Never cries, no. Such a good baby.
Are you the Duchess?
If everyone minded their own business, the world would go round a great deal faster than it does.
Which would not be an advantage. It would create so much work for the night and day. You see, it takes 24 hours for the Earth to revolve around on its axis.
Speaking of axes, chop off its head!
I will do nothing of the sort, even if it's not real.
Please, you must find my baby.
I would, but I wouldn't know where to start. I'm not from around here, you see.
Oh, my baby. Oh, I miss my baby.
baby? He's gone.
Perhaps the Queen knows. I found an invitation from her to the Duchess.
I am the Duchess.
I figured just as much. She was wondering if you wanted to play croquet.
I am in mourning, if you haven't noticed. I will not attend.
Well, could you point me in the Queen's direction at least?
Stay away from her. If you seek her, you seek madness. My baby. Yes. You must find him! Stop! Stop! You're hurting me!
Duchess? Hello? It appears she died of a broken heart. I didn't even know that was possible.
Speak roughly to your little boy and beat him when he sneezes. He only does it to annoy because he knows it teases.
Are very large. I can only hope that griffin that Mother told me about doesn't come and gobble me up.
There are many things just as terrible as the griffin that roam these parts.
I beg your pardon, but who am I speaking to?
I'm right here. No, to the left. Up a bit, dear. There you are.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I can see you.
What do you mean? I am right in front of you.
Impossible! There is a very large tree right in front of me, and you most certainly are not there.
I am the tree, you daft little girl.
Oh dear, I must be imagining things.
Imagining it or not, I shall insist that you listen to me.
Much like to, but I'm on my way to find the Queen.
I object to nothing, but you must heed my warning.
Well, I suppose I can give you a few moments. It's not every day that one receives warning from a tree.
Very good. Now listen carefully. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the barragoves, and the mome wraths outgrabe. Beware the jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jubjub bird, and shun the frumious bantersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the maxim foe he sought. So rested he by the tumtum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O fraptious day, Calloo, Calais, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the barragoves, and the mome wraths outgrabe.
It is very pretty, but somewhat difficult to understand. It fills my head with lots of ideas, but it doesn't seem to make any sense. It seems as if someone killed something at some time. At any rate, am I right? Mother Tree? Hello? Are you there?
Oh, Father. Seeing that's all Mother Tree wanted to tell me, which is a rather disappointment. Seeing as her advice did not help, but make me even more scared. Please help me! At this rate, I shall never get home. Joshua Cat? Is that you? Oh, I must be hearing things. I'm going mad in this place. Even the trees are against me. What have I done to deserve this? Poor me.
Alice? Alice!
Yes, Father.
Would you mind telling me what you were doing?
It seems as if I was having a dream during the day.
Nonsense. You're nothing but nonsense, child. Come about now, repeat today's lesson.
How doth the little crocodile improve his shining tail, and pour the waters of the Nile on every golden scale? How cheerfully he seems to grin, how neatly spreads his claws, and welcomes little fishes in, with gently smiling jaws.
Enough, that is all.
Was it good, Father?
No, that was not right at all. Are you sick, girl, or is your head just in the clouds?
I am not really sure one's head could be in the clouds, for one would have to be extremely tall for that, don't you think, Father?
A manner of speaking, girl. Don't talk back to me. Now, it seems that your little nonsense back there made to seem you so wise. I think it is best that you stay indoors and tend to your studies.
But, Father...
But nothing, Alice. All you do is dream, but this is not a dreamer's world. Your mother is trying her best to educate you, but all you do is sit around all day dreaming about talking dodos.
With respect, sir, that's not all I dream of.
Forget your dreams. Dreams are worthless. It seems I haven't been in hard enough on you. From now on, increase your studies by 4 extra hours a day.
That's so unfair!
Life isn't fair, and crying never did anything except for waste time.
The time? Who's got the time?
Time is all we have. Now, I grow tired of your insolence. You will listen to me, you wretched little girl. Stop crying and show your mother and I some respect.
I am gracious indeed, but I can't change who I am.
You will be who I say you shall be. Now, learn your place, girl, or mark my words, I will have you thrown out on the streets.
The cat was right. Crying does nothing but waste time. Time which I do not have. Now I must be going if I am to be home in time for tea. Scream! Perhaps the beast that Mother Tree spoke of got them. Or worse. No matter, it seems like they're in need of my help. Don't worry! I'm coming to your aid! Hold on!
Why is a raven like a writing desk?
I already told you! My brother did too! We don't know anything!
Tweedledee, Tweedledum. How does it feel to have no thumb? I'll ask you one more time. Why is a raven like a writing desk?
I don't know!
Wrong answer.
Wrong answer!
Who goes there? Show yourself! Don't make me angry. You there! But a little girl. Well, what business would a mad drunk hatter like me have with killing a little girl like you?
I'm not quite sure, but you seem to have done quite a number on Mr. D back there.
Oh, that man over there. Oh, well, you see, he stole my air.
Your heir?
Yes, my air. You see, I saw him walking along by my garden, breathing in all of my air, that dirty little thief.
I wasn't aware that one owned the air in the air.
You'd better take note of that. You wouldn't want to be walking along, taking up any of my air, and ending up like Tweedledee and Tweedledum over there. What did you say your name was again?
I didn't. Alice, sir. Pleasure to meet you.
Come again?
Alice, sir.
I'm sorry, did you say Barbara?
No, I said... Oh, never mind.
Nice to meet you, oh, never mind. Would you like to come have some tea? My friend March Hare makes quite a strong brew.
I would very much like some, sir. I'm very parched, you see.
See what?
Well, I'm not sure if you can actually see it, but I'm somewhat thirsty.
Nonsense, girl. You are nothing but nonsense. If made sense by nonsensical people have a sense some is non-existence, I guess none of your nonsense is sensical. On this way, girl.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, why is a raven like a writing desk?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Quand je vous aimerai, ma foi, je ne sais pas. Peut-être jamais, peut-être demain, mais pas aujourd'hui.
No room! There is no room at the table!
She's quite right, you know. There's no room.
There most certainly is room. There's room for 2 or 3 more at this table.
Perhaps. Would you like some bourbon?
Well, after what I've been through, all right.
Well, it seems we have none left.
That was very rude of you to offer, you know.
Yes, but isn't it rude for you to sit down without being invited too?
But you did invite me.
Did I? I don't recall. Have we met?
Yes, you're the Hatter, and I'm...
Wait, there's a fly in my cup.
Clean cup, 1 spot, move down.
Yes, clean cup, move
Clean
down.
cup, move
Yes,
down.
clean cup, move down. Yes.
Is this all you do? Just drink tea in the middle of the woods?
Tea? Who said anything about tea?
This tastes like Father's wine.
Why, that's impossible.
And why is that?
Because that cup is not filled with wine, it's filled with blood.
Why would you give this to me?
How was I supposed to know you didn't fancy hog's blood?
It's good for your heart.
It's very good indeed. Yes, very good indeed. We've had lizard blood if you prefer.
I think I'd prefer no blood at all.
Ah, that is the spot. Now, what did you say you were out here for again?
I didn't, but now that you mention it, I'm out
All
here
empty. Move down. Clean up.
Move down. What's the point of all this moving down business?
You best do as she says. She's mad, you know.
Only on the inside.
Now, you, Charlie, was it?
Alice, actually.
Aye, Johnny. Would you like some more tea?
Well, I haven't had any yet, so I can't very well take any more.
You mean you can't take less? It's very easy to take more of nothing.
Well, I suppose so. I didn't mean to say it like that.
Well, then perhaps you should say what you mean.
Mean what I say? Say what I mean. Why, that's the same thing, Mr. Hatter.
There you go again with your nonsense, girl. That'd be like saying, I kill what I eat is the same as I eat what I kill.
But that is the same thing.
Ridiculous. I do kill some things I eat, but I do not eat everything I kill.
But I do. That's very well and fine, but I must be on my way now.
Well, how about one for the road?
I really don't think...
Then you really shouldn't talk unless you think before you do.
Well, that was rather rude.
Well, so is refusing my hospitality. Now drink up there, Polly.
Well, I suppose you're right. One drink can't hurt.
I said, stop laughing! Stop laughing! And you!
Me?
You! This is by far the stupidest tea party I have ever been to!
Do you see that one? Right up there.
Oh yes, that large one right there.
Why, yes. It looks just like a white rabbit.
Really?
You don't see it?
I want to, but no. I don't see it.
It's a pity. It's not often you see rabbits with pocket watches.
Indeed.
Do you think me mad?
No. Why would I ever think that, sweet sister?
Father thinks I am. Mother, too.
Oh, what do they know? They're so concerned with their image that they forgot what it's like to be a child.
I think I dream too much. I even dream during the day. I wish I wouldn't dream so much, then maybe Mother and Father would love me like they love you.
Alice, look at me. Just promise me you'll remember that we are nothing without our dreams. Father's work removes any remorse he has for his children. The only reason he wants me around is because he needs someone to carry on his business after he
Dies?
Yes, and well, Mother, she drinks too much, and you know, you shouldn't listen to them as much as you do. They don't know as much as you may think.
If you say so.
Now, what shall we do today? I figure sitting under this tree all day is indeed boring for yourself.
It's not all bad out here, brother, but we should find something to do.
Are there any dreams in your head that you're having now?
Well, now that you mention it, I did have a dream last night about a caucus race.
A caucus race? Now what would that be?
Well, you see, it's like when you...
Alice, if you can't remember, don't stress out about it.
Well, I remember. It would just be easier if I showed you. Come, follow me, let's go. Come on, brother. You'll never catch me.
You've forgotten that your legs are so short, and that mine are so long.
And you've forgotten your manners.
You know, I'm still not sure what a caucus race is.
Oh my! That was some tumble! Alright, stop kidding around now. We must be going back. It's getting very late, and I think Mother set you up for a very important date. Gregory! 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 Greg! Wait up!
Jealousy! You were jealous, weren't you, you brat?
How can you even say that?
So you do not deny it, then? You were jealous, so you pushed him to the ground.
I loved Gregory, Father! He was my brother, and he was the only one who loved me!
Nonsense! Don't make this just about you. Your mother can only sit in the darkest corner of this house and cry for her Gregory, and you can only feel bad about how you are treated?
That is not at all what I meant!
Then perhaps you should say what you mean.
I didn't mean to... Father! I did nothing to Gregory, it was an accident!
Say what you will. I'll believe what I believe.
But that's not the way it should be!
All ways are my ways, girl. Do not test me. Crying again. Why can't I remember a time when you weren't crying? Even when I found you on our front doorstep, you were sobbing. My wife wanted a daughter so badly. If it wasn't for her, I never would have kept you. You take and dream and never give anything back.
We are nothing without our dreams!
And you are nothing without me and my hospitality. I gave you everything I have to offer.
I deny nothing, but you never gave me love!
I only give people what they deserve.
Father.
I am not your father!
No! You are evil!
I'm not your father! My children are spent!
Mother?
Who are you?
It's me, Mother. Your daughter. It's Alice.
I don't have a daughter. I had a son. Such a nice son.
I loved him too, Mother. He was a good man.
Who are you? Who are you, girl? You call me your mother when you rob me of my own children. Leave me. I do not wish to speak to you anymore, girl.
Oh, Mother, I'm so sorry.
You heard me. Get out of my sight. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. Oh, he was such a good boy. Oh.
Now, where exactly is here? I could go some way. Or this way. Or that way. Or to the caterpillar. Or over there. Oh, what's a mock turtle? I'm so sick of this dream. It's not a dream, it's a nightmare.
We are nothing without our dreams.
Gregory? Is that you? Where are you? Gregory? Gregory, you see, I'm rather lost in these woods and I really don't know where I'm going, so if you could give me a sign or something, it would be much appreciated. Well, I suppose this is as good a sign as any. The caterpillar it is then, Gregory. Thank you.
Who are you?
I'm hardly sure myself. I think I knew this morning, but I'm not so sure anymore, you see.
What do you mean by that? Explain yourself.
I can't explain myself because I'm not myself, you see.
I do not see.
I'm afraid I can't be any clearer, for I really don't understand it myself. You see, I've committed murder.
Murder? It's not so bad.
Well, maybe your feelings on the subject are a bit different, but it feels quite queer to me.
You? Who are you?
Me? Who are you?
Me? Why must you know?
Why must you know indeed? Very nice day, sir. I shall not be seeing you again.
Wait! Come back! I have something important to say.
What is it now?
Keep your temper.
Is that all?
No. Did you accept something from the Hatter?
How did you know I visited the Hatter?
Never the mind. Did you accept something from him?
Why, yes. He gave me a drink in a small silver cup that said, "Drink me." It made me feel somewhat strange.
Now, why would you ever accept a drink from that man? He's mad.
I beg your pardon, but not anymore, for he's dead, you see.
Bound to happen to the best of us.
So, what must I do about this drink?
First recite Father William.
Oh, yes you are, old father, the young man said, and your hair's become quite white. Yet you incessantly stand on your head. Do you think at your age it is right?
It was not said right.
Not quite right, I'm afraid. Some of the words were altered.
No, it was entirely wrong from beginning to end. Now, what would you like from me?
Now, I suppose you could help me. Ever since I drank the Hatter's brew, I felt nothing but hatred and anger.
Feeling a bit mad, are we? Well, no matter. Try some of the mushroom.
The mushroom? Where?
The one at your feet.
I do not recall seeing this here. I don't really fancy raw mushrooms.
That is not my problem.
Well, yes, I suppose. Here it goes.
Be careful, girl.
Be careful of what?
One side will make you sane, while the other side will make you mad.
One side of what?
Why, the mushroom. Now leave me, I have much to do.
Before I go, sir, I have one more question.
As I've lost my way, you see, I really do need to find the Queen.
All ways are the Queen's way.
So I've heard, but please, sir, could you point me in her direction?
The Queen, you say? Why, it's right over that hill yonder.
Really?
I have no reason to lie to you.
Why, thank you, sir. I shall be on my way now.
Naturally.
One side will turn you sane, and the other side will turn you mad. Well, I'm already mad, so... I feel much better.
This must be the Queen's palace.
Seven of Hearts, may I ask what kind of stew this is?
Why, it's your favorite rabbit stew, Your Majesty.
Does my favorite rabbit stew usually have a hint of pocket watch?
Oh no, Your Highness, that is not normal at all.
I agree.
Off with your head!
Oh dear. Shall have to remember the Queen doesn't take pocket watches in her rabbit stew.
Now fetch me my tarts. Is there anyone left to do the Queen's bidding?
I am willing, Your Highness.
Are you then? Would you kindly retrieve me that girl over there eavesdropping on my lunch?
Oh my! No! Please, no! I didn't mean to eavesdrop!
Off with her head!
Please, no, Your Majesty! I only came for your aid!
My aid? Why should I give you my aid?
I was told by many people in the land that a mighty ruler like you would be able to help a little girl like me.
Silence! You, heard I was mighty?
Yes, Your Majesty.
She's only a little girl, Your Majesty. What kind of harm could she possibly do?
Did I ask for your opinion?
Off with your head!
Oh dear.
Now, my dear, you flatter me, so I shall spare your life. For now. What are you doing wandering in my kingdom by yourself? It's quite dangerous for a little girl.
I quite agree, Your Majesty, for I've been driven mad by the March Hare, insulted by the caterpillar, and nearly killed by the hatter.
Did I ask for your life story, dear?
Well, no, Your Majesty.
Then be humble. Curtsy when you address me, and never talk out of line.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Good. Now tell me, do you play croquet?
Why, Why, yes, Your Majesty. It is my favorite game.
Come on, then.
Let's play croquet!
But, Your Majesty, shouldn't we be using mallets and balls instead of rakes and small animals?
I will decide how we play, not you. Do you want to lose your head?
Yes, Your Majesty. No, Your Majesty. I'm sorry.
Very well. Now, let me play. I don't like to be disturbed when I'm playing.
Is that you, Cheshire?
How are you getting on?
I thought I told you not to disturb me. Do you want your head to roll?
My apologies, Your Majesty.
You're lucky you're so small and cute, or else your head would be rolling in no time.
I don't think she's playing fairly, you know.
I agree. Her Majesty seems a bit mad herself.
The maddest of them all. As you can see, nearly all of her loyal subjects are gone.
What a queen indeed, killing all of her subjects. She's a bloody idiot, if you ask me.
Girl!
I'm sorry about this, Cheshire.
Wait, what are you doing, Alice?
Who were you just talking to?
Why, I was just talking to one of your cards, Your Majesty. We were saying how this match is really pointless, as your skill is obviously going to surpass all of ours and you shall win.
Very true, but all my cards are attending to the daily executions. So who were you talking to?
Honestly, I was just talking to myself about how great you are.
True again, but that's not what I heard. I heard she's a bloody idiot, if you ask me. Who asked you?
Nobody, Your Highness. Nobody said anything.
Lies! Off their head!
But shouldn't I at least get a trial?
Trial? My king was fond of trials. Pity he lost his head. Sentence first, verdict later.
You can't do that. It doesn't work that way.
All ways are my way. Off with her head! Off with her head! I said off with her head!
One side'll make you sane, the other side'll make you...
Off with her head!
It seems that all of the heads in your kingdom have rolled, Your Majesty. All but one. Off with your head! I had a dream about you last night, Gregory. We went dancing, like we used to. And you kept all the boys away from me like usual. I just don't know what to do anymore. Mother and Father just blame me for everything, and I try and do what you said and just ignore them, but I don't want you to think that I had anything to do with your death.
loved you, Gregory. I loved you more than anything in the entire world. I miss you. I miss you so much.
And where were you, child? Come inside. And where were you, child? Bothering more people with your nasty stories.
No, I was attending to something.
Oh, attending to something. You realized you forgot to attend your lesson today?
I don't care.
What did you say to me?
I said I do not care.
You shall not speak to me that way.
You are not my mother. I shall speak to you however I please.
You should show me respect, girl. Do you realize the torment I've gained from my husband due to you? But I showed you love, despite what you did to my Gregory.
If you showed me half the love you showed your precious drinks, why, I would be the happiest girl on the planet.
How dare you?
No, how dare you! I did not do any harm to Gregory in any way. How dare you, woman?
Woman? Girl, you're asking us to tan your hide.
I've already received many beatings from your husband on Gregory's account, and you know what the sad thing is? I thought I deserved them half the time. I had myself convinced that I actually murdered Gregory.
You confess, then.
I confide. I brought no harm to Gregory ever.
I am so tired of your lies, girl. So exhausted from your tales, your dreams. But perhaps you would like to hear a tale. Did I ever tell you of the story of your real mother?
You told me you found me on a doorstep and knew nothing of my family.
Did I? I don't recall. It must have slipped my mind.
No! I've asked you several times and you declined every time.
Then perhaps it wasn't time you knew.
And what kind of time is this now?
Silence! I have, as of late, discovered this news. I swear, before this day, I knew nothing of your real family. Now would you kindly shut up and listen to me? Good. Now it is true that before I knew nothing of your real family. But as a good adoptive mother should, I investigated. I looked for your sake, so that someday maybe you could meet your real mother. And I did understand that perhaps some people don't have the means to take care of a child. So, I researched, and I discovered your mother Alice lived here in town at 244 White Street.
244 White Street? Why, that's...
Yes, Alice, your mother was a patient in the insane asylum. She was haunted by dreams and visions of a place called Wonderland. Ridiculous. She said there was a doorway at the bottom of a rabbit hole. So she took them there. And of course there was no doorway, just a rabbit hole. So they locked her away. And then of course they had you to attend to. And it appears whoever your father was ashamed of you. Frightened that you also would be haunted of visions of talking flowers and mushroom forests and all other sorts of mad things.
You said she lived here. Where is she now?
It took time again to gather that information. seems she thought she could get back to Wonderland through the looking glass in her cell. It was just glass, of course. And it seems that she died of deep cuts to her throat and chest.
Why are you telling me this? Why would you give me all that information and just take it away from me?
Well, I wanted you to know why. I wanted you to know why later tonight you're going to have to leave with them.
What? What are you talking about? Who's coming here?
You must understand it's for your best interest. It's for everyone's best interest. I can't have you going mad in my house. And don't you dare deny it. I hear time and time again of things you imagine.
There is no reason to throw me in the nut house. I'm not mad, you know.
I am sorry, Alice. But it's already been done. Your father has spoken to them and they'll be here by sunset. And you're welcome to wash up and come to dinner if you like. But afterwards, you'll have to leave. For good.
But this isn't fair, Mother!
I already told you I'm not your mother. Not anymore. Now, Alice, would you please go fetch me a drink in the other room?
I suppose... Well, yes, I suppose I can do that.
And be quick. I have a terrible headache.
Here you go, ma'am. I'm very sorry about before when I entered. I should have known my place.
Naturally, you've never known your place. But I've come to expect it. But seeing such apologies makes my heart weep for you. You must understand, Alice, the place you're going is only for the best. My only regret is that I didn't send you sooner. Then perhaps my dear Gregory would still be alive.
I somewhat regret it myself.
Well, I should hope so. Cheers. This is rather good. Has a little extra kick to it.
Have you ever regretted anything, Mother?
Oh yes, of course. I regret marrying my husband. I guess if I didn't marry him, I would have gone mad myself. You see, it's all about status. Money is status.
I shall remember that to the word, ma'am.
Curious, I'm curious. This wine seems to be taking its effect ever so soon.
Any other regrets?
Well, let's see. I do regret what happened to my baby boy. Very much so.
A tragedy indeed, but it does seem you've forgotten your largest regret.
How could you possibly know my greatest regret?
Because your biggest regret in letting a mad little girl like me get in you your drink is that it's the one that killed you.
Alice, you...
Oh, me? I do hope I was your biggest regret. Now, I wonder where Father's gotten off to.
Girl, I thought I told you not to disturb me.
Oh, Father, I didn't mean to disturb you. I must have forgotten my manners.
You did indeed. And you also forgot to stop calling me father. You've lost that privilege when my son was murdered. Now, fetch me my wife. I need her to start preparing the chickens for supper.
Is she to off the heads of some more chickens?
Obviously. Now, go on and fetch her, girl.
But that is just the problem, Father dear.
Problem? What do you mean? Has she gone into town? I told her never to leave without my permission.
Oh, she has left, but not for town.
Enough of your riddles! Tell me where she is now, girl.
You never really treated me fairly. Sure, you fed me and clothed me, but you never really loved me. I feel as if I was constantly blamed simply for my existence. You used me as a pawn in your disturbing chess game of life. With your wife as your queen, she saw this, and of course she blamed me. How was I to have a fighting chance, a young girl growing up under this treatment? I can tell you now, I had about as much of a chance as a cat has of grinning.
Watch your tongue, girl.
No, you watch your tongue, Father! You always find someone else to blame. Put it on someone else, but no longer! But I have finally gotten my lesson right, Father. Would you like to hear it?
I do not know who you think you are, girl.
You are old, Father dear, the young man said, and your hair has turned quite white. And yet you incessantly play with our heads, and for this I must take your life! Treehouse. Come on, brother! You'll never catch me!
Promise me you'll remember that we are nothing without our dreams.
This whole time I've been trying to get home, but it seems like I'm already there.